one of the data points I found is emerging markets are now 30% of global PE and VC activity. In the early 2000s, so 25 years ago, that was only 5%. Why has it increased at such a large, fast rate, in your opinion? Where do you think it's going?
No, your data is spot on. Emerging markets have become important. In fact, when you look at asset allocators globally, they see emerging markets as a separate asset class. And, so you will invest in your traditional markets, whether it's stocks in the NASDAQ.
Like stock, bonds, gold.
Exactly, the usual.
Yeah.
But then you'll see emerging markets as a separate asset class. It's a different risk profile, much riskier. They've got governance risks. They've got less developed infrastructure.
Yeah.
But what they have that the developed markets don't have is much bigger growth margins.
Yeah.
The growth is much higher because you're starting from a lower base.
Yeah.
So, and truth be told, even though you talk about 30% emerging markets, if you unpack it, if you peel the onion, you probably find that most of it is still Southeast Asia.
Okay.
It's India. It's, if you like, the more developed emerging markets.
Yeah.
If you were to do a deep dive, you'll find that Africa is still a very small proportion of that.
Yeah.
And again, we can talk about why Africa, why not Africa. Africa's had its challenges, and we've been watching capital flows, way back, because that's what we do for a living. And we have noticed that there's a time capital flows had sort of stopped coming to Africa, but we've noticed that they are coming back.
Yeah.
But not not aggressively, and not with the, in all these different markets. I think there's a recognition that Africa is not it's not a single market.
The homogeneity is not
exactly.
something
So you find capital going to South Africa, you find capital going to Egypt, you find capital coming to East Africa through Kenya, you find capital going to Nigeria. So it's very selectively.
Yeah.
And for good reasons, because the markets are different in terms of maturity, the governance risks are different, etc.
Yeah.
But still, emerging markets are important.